Perry the Platypus, what an unexpected surprise. And by unexpected, I mean completely expected! You are mine now! Oh no, wait. That was the garage door opening. You are mine now! And that was the TV remote. I've got to start labeling these things. Aha! You are mine now! Trying to ignore you, but you forced my hand. And now, I shall relax with a nice, tasty deli platter. I'm glad you're here, actually. I was just getting ready to serve some platypus under glass. Perry the Platypus, I've trapped you in a giant bowl filled to the brim with Dunkelberry cake mix. Your timing is impeccable. And by impeccable, I mean completely impeccable! Oh, come on, Perry the Platypus. Oh, well, too bad for you. Too bad you don't believe in love. Too bad. Oh, look. I have captured the rare duct tape platypus. You know, like duck-billed. Never mind. Anyway. Perry the Platypus. As usual, your timing is uncanny. And by uncanny, of course, I mean completely canny. So, Perry the Platypus. Not so fast, Perry the Platypus. Don't worry, it's not what you think. It's my special recipe for quick hardening chocolate. If I ate your last nectarine, you got a problem with that? Sounds tough, huh? But not tough enough. You see, Perry the Platypus, as usual, your timing is incredible. And by incredible, of course, I mean completely incredible! No use, Perry the Platypus. I made this out of something that cannot be penetrated. Pure evil! And a blend of space-age polymers. Perry the Platypus! It's finally ready! Too bad, you can do nothing but watch. Monster Truck Locatinator! Perry the Platypus? Guess what? That's not a Monster Truck Locatinator at all! It's a Chinese platypus trap! I got you. I'm not scared because I have a new security system. Voila! Do you like them, Perry the Platypus?
Get him.
I got them very cheap from a wax museum that went bankrupt. Calling headquarters, huh? You didn't even give me a chance to trap you, see? I was going to put you in that giant snow globe over there. Now I have to return it. Now! I can't believe that worked! So, here's the awkward part. And when I say awkward, I mean for you, not so much for me. Perry the Platypus! Get him! Stop him! He's headed for that clearly marked exit! See, Perry the Platypus, you are no match for my pigeons. Is that the cable company? So, Mr. Cableman, you don't carry the evil science channel? What's up with... Perry the Platypus! Comfy, Perry the Platypus? Oh, Perry the Platypus, your shoes are untied. Psych! You hang out for just one moment. I'm almost there. Hold on. Ow! Oh, I've got to get a quieter trap. Oh, hello, Perry the Platypus. I'd like to introduce you to something. My slow-motioninator! This way, you're too slow to foil my evil scheme, and I don't have to worry about capturing you. Problem solved. Perry the Platypus! Oh, your persistence is insufferable. And by that, I mean completely sufferable. They might even take away my membership, and then I'll lose all my benefits. Hello? I wasn't done talking yet. That was sort of rude. Platypus, right on time. It seems like you've got quite a chill there. Hey, that's it. Time to end this once and for all, and no one is stopping me. Behold, Perry the Platypus! Sorry about the tight fit, but you know, if I knew you were going to disguise yourself as a teenage girl, I would have set a bigger trap. Oh, just come in. Into my trap. Yes, sticky flypaper, Perry the Platypus. Perry the Platypus? I think it's best expressed through song. Tell me what you think, but no pressure.
Best thing you can do. Get
Ready, because the Betties are ready for you. I can't believe it's Perry the Platypus. Perry the Platypus! Oh, Perry the Platypus, welcome to my truck of doom! Perry the Platypus! Oh, thank goodness. I thought you were the guy with my hot wings. In 2 more minutes, my order will be free! Yes! Oh, for crying out loud! Fine, all right, what was that, 15 bucks? Okay, here's 10, 11, and I got more in here. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, there, 15! And don't forget your tip! Perry the Platypus! Don't be shy, it's just me. Come here. You like my new cage? I got it from a second-hand shark supply store. It was half off because, you know, something bit half of it off. So with this, a universal delete button? Thank you, Perry the Platypus. Sorry, but deleting the video from every computer in the world isn't good enough. It's a cute little trap, isn't it? I got the idea at my cousin Gertrude's baby shower. Well, don't judge me. Men go to baby showers these days. It was fun. Presents, blindfolded diapering. I'm sorry, I'm off topic, aren't I? Yoo-hoo, Perry the Platypus! Say hello to the Platypus secret agent's arrival in order to foil my evil plot capturinator! Or as I like to call it, my PSAAIOTFMEPC-inator. I made it up myself. Hey, I must apologize. All of my traps are platypus-sized. Perry the Platypus, you're just in time. Just in time to be trapped! Didn't Major Monogram tell you I was working on an invisible ray? Yeah, well, I made one, and now you're in an invisible cage. And so you don't get bored, I put an invisible tin cup in there for you to play with. Yeah, see? Fun with sound. Oh, Perry the Platypus! You must have noticed how I reinforced the locks, but, you know, not the door. Let's just get you out of it. You're really trapped in here, just like I planned. Obviously. You see, it's hard to fight when you're in a ball gown. It's portable, too. Ooh, you look so elegant, like you're going to a cotillion. It's a word. It means dance. Ah, Perry the Platypus, just in time for your little lesson in static electricity! Looks like I rubbed you the wrong way, Puffy the Fuzzipus. You might ask, Perry the Platypus? Hello? It's for you, Perry the Platypus. Prank call! Ah, Perry the Platypus! How do you like my new nemesis Catch-A-Mat? I bought it from the TV.
Buy now for only $5.99 and get...
I'll take 2. Well, it looks like that the anti-platypus security system was a total waste of money. I'm so taking that back. Thank goodness for old reliable traps, huh? I'm so glad you're going to hang around. Oh, Perry the Platypus. Well, you know, I had a trap for you, but no time. Ah, Perry the Platypus. Oh, congratulations, it's a platypus! Ah, Planty the potted plant, how unexpected! I'd invite you to foil my latest scheme, but I can see you're all tied up. You see, I don't even need Perry the Platypus.
Hey, Doofenshmirtz, what you working on over here?
Your doom!
Wait, googly moogly.
Anyway, I got you this. It's just a card, but here, look. Surprise! Perry the Platypus, do you even realize how much trouble it is to set a trap? And for what? You just jump out of the way.
Ah, here we go. We've recalibrated the teleporter.
I don't know what just happened, but I like it. Oh, Perry the Platypus, have you come to sign my cast? Look, I saved you a spot right there. It says Save for Perry. But it was a bigger spot before I wrote Save for Perry, but there's some room there. Grab that marker. Ha-ha! You've heard of the internet? Well, this is it's just a net. But you're caught. You like all the stuff I got at the garage sale, huh? Want to know what else I got? This lobster trap! I was really expecting a raven, I'll be honest. And by the way, you're trapped in an invisible box. Yes, I know, I trapped you before in an invisible cage, but this is different. It's a box.
Intruder alert.
Well, look who's here, Perry the Platypus. All shackled up and no place to go. Ha! Gross! No! Singer! See, Perry the Platypus, my new jet rocket skiff has more hidden traps than, what's something with a lot of hidden traps? Wow, I felt so confident going into that sentence. Everyone gets H2O! Even you, little Oh, Perry the Platypus! You landed in my fertilizer trap. Look at you. You've potting soiled yourself. Perry the Platypus, I have a present for you. And by present, of course, I mean trap. Oh, look how festive you are. Wait, hold on. And a partridge on a Perry the Platypus. You could have at least gotten into your trap. It's on the table. You know, I appreciate you trying to mix it up, but I do have a schedule to keep. Ah, Perry the Platypus. How do you like my new shoelaceinator? Perry the Platypus? You like that? I call it my indoorsinator. I got the idea from the Perry-shaped hole you left in my wall, and in my bathroom door, and in my fridge. Man, you were hungry that day. Anyway. Oh, don't bother trying to escape. The walls are made of a super slick alloy and treated with a few dozen coats of non-stick cooking spray. Which is why I'm going to travel the globe and shrink the world's greatest architectural treasures just to put them in my train sets. Say hello to my little friend, my new straitjacketinator! Haha! It was tailor-made just for you by my other little friend. It may be small, but it's stronger and smarter than Norm, and it's so much more efficient.
847? 848?
Ah, Perry the Platypus! You don't stand a chance against my awesome heavy metal gear! Get it? Get it? Heavy metal? Like, it's... Finally, Perry the Platypus! All the other animal agents were here on time before they got captured, I'm just saying. It's embarrassing. Anyway, join your friends in the inhospitality suite! Go ahead and put that on my new desk. Made you carry your own trap. A platypus plumber? Perry the Platypus plumber? Perry the Platypus! Amazing what you can do with toilet paper, which you'd know if you were a real plumber. Oh, where are my manners? Aloha! That's Hawaiian for it. You're trapped! Oh, I got something. It works! I found a platypus! Perry the platypus! Just because we're stranded on a desert island doesn't mean we should abandon our normal lives, don't you think?
Okay, kidnapped by flying squirrels and stuck in a web that came out of a monkey's butt. Well, I guess I have had weirder days. There you are, Perry.
Silence! Hello, Perry the platypus. Sorry I'm not here to greet you myself, but this is a trap. Ah, Perry the platypus. As you can see, I've been struck by whooping fever. Go ahead, try it. Like this. Yeah. Now do this with your arms down. Oh, finally. My hips were about to fall off. Ah, Perry the platypus. So good of you to volunteer for my cause. Oh, Perry the platypus. Why do you rush over here just to get trapped? It makes no sense. You like that? It's a space helmet. I got a bunch of them used. They still smell like astronaut. I think that's what that is. You're right, I gotta trap you. Let me show you what I've been working on. Ah, Perry the platypus. It's ironic that you look like a stuffed animal in one of those claw machine games. And by ironic, I mean totally flat out ironic. You like that? I call it a trap-a-lounger, because it's loungy and trappy all at the same time. Wow, I set up this whole thing with lasers and fly paper, falling cages, spinning platforms on the way to a trap door, and you just come and slip on a chair and waste a day's worth of work. And it's gonna look great on the Christmas party gag reel. Of course, it'll just be me at the party. Yeah, I need a laugh at the holidays. Anyway, gotcha. Go ahead. Try to climb out of it. It's greased. Comfortable, Perry the platypus? I made that platerax so that every limb is accounted for. Ah, Perry the platypus. Well, I guess it serves me right for bringing work on vacation with me. And there it is. Man, are we in a rut. I see you, Perry the platypus. Now kick the door. Gotcha, Perry the platypus. I saw you coming on my video surveillance system.
Doofus works on a crab boat.
Perry the platypus. Perry the platypus. That is not it. That's not it. Welcome, Perry the platypus. How do you like your trap? That's super quick drying cement. See? Solid as I don't know, some rock-like substance. Cement, maybe. Kind of you to finally show up and demolish my wall. Gotcha. Perry the platypus, just in time. Our flight is about to leave. Ah, Perry the platypus, I don't like your tone. Ah! Welcome, Perry the platypus. I never thought you'd fall for the old distract Perry the platypus with a weird bird trap. I gotta say, though, it's quite an ugly bird. And now for something a little more confining. You like it? It's biodegradable. Ah, Perry the platypus, you got yourself in quite a pickle there. See? Because it's a pickle, and you're inside it. Anyway, backstory. Perry the platypus, don't start anything because I'm driving, and it's really unsafe. Quit goofing around and sit down. Besides, you should really have your seatbelts on. Perry the platypus. Jinx, you owe me 2 sodas. Welcome, Perry the platypus. I knew you'd fall for the old kickstand trap. Of course, I didn't know exactly where you'd park, so I really gotta watch my step around here. But as you see, you are trapped in a pile of old computer cables. I started throwing them in a drawer years ago, and I'm sure there's probably one wire you could pull, like a load-bearing wire, that would just make the whole thing unravel. But how do you find it? I figure it's just easier to use it as a trap. So I did. See? Recycle it. Please give me a chance to do my thing, okay? Go ahead. Here we go. Where is it? There we go. There. I trapped you. Right in there. You've heard of a ship in a bottle? Well, you're a Perry the Platypus in a bottle. Speaking of stuff, you've landed on a square of the stickiest surface known to man. It's a tile from the floor of the Danville Multiplex. I discovered it when I went to go see that teen vampire movie. Loved it! I wanted to say something clever about cat got your tongue, but I haven't worked it out. So, Perry the Platypus, do you like your trap? It's called the Stocks. I read about it in this book, 10 Greatest Historical Traps of All Time. Look, it's a pop-up. Hey, what are you waiting for, Norm? We rehearsed this like 1,000 times. When I say, Perry the Platypus, we meet again, only this time the advantage is mine, you go and get him.
Going and getting.
Note to self, consider pulling off and replacing Norm's head. Ooh, okay, much better. This is a good look for you. Perry the Platypus, how Noel-y of you. Bunker da bunker quank. Of course, I've planted booby traps all along the way, and I alone know how to avoid them. Must have forgot that one. Oops. Oh, that's right. You're supposed to skip this step and... It's under control. I'm just testing the system. Oh, yeah, it works. Yeah, wait. Anyway. Aha! Parable the Dragon Puss. Welcome to your dome. Hey, what's the matter with this thing? Hey, Norm, can you come out and give me a hand?
Of course.
You like him, Parable the Dragon Puss? I call him a lawn Norm. He protects my garden from witches' spells and wood trolls. I'm gonna make small versions of him and sell them all over. Anyway, hey, where are you going, Perry the Platypus? Oh, when you Ha! Perry the Platypus? There's my guy. Oh, and I just sprayed for squirrel men. Well, now, it appears that fate has dumped our mysterious guest like an immense pile of assorted cheeses onto the lawn of my evil lab. What is he doing up there, just flying around in circles? It gives me the creeps. Well, it worked out in my favor anyway, because turn, close, latch, I'm finally ready to begin my scheme. You want to be a bird? Is that what you want? Well, this is what we do with birds. We put them in a cage. Can you speak, little birdie? Hello? Say hello. Perry wants a cracker. Ow! Bad bird. This better be important or you are going to get such a mustache. Wait a minute. What do we have here? Oh, no, it's Sergey the Snail. Well, this should be easy. You've fallen for my trap. Huh? You may have survived that trap, but let's see you escape the cage. Oh, for Pete's sake, will nothing stop you? Yeah, that ought to hold you. Lucky thing Mrs. Thompson had some salt I could borrow. yeah, consider yourself assaulted. Ah, man, I'm writing that one down. Good morning, Perry the Platypus. I have to step out for a minute, but please help yourself to some nosh. Eggs, vitamins, ice, or leeks. I have no idea what your platypuses eat, but whatever you do, don't destroy my new evilinator. Aha! You're trapped! Sucker! Hold on, Perry the Platypus. I'm just getting the mail. Oh, goody, it's my order from the Power Tool and Skeleton Key warehouse.
Think you're a little, what is that, a dachshund?
Platypus.
Looks like he doesn't want to be in that cage.
Oh, him not? No, he likes it. Perry the Platypus, are you feeling tired? Take a rest. I figured you'd be exhausted after breaking down all those doors. I even put a mint on your pillow and everything, though I guess it's probably just stuck to the back of your head now. Oh, well. There, that's better. I much prefer you trussed up in my happy jumpinator. Perry the Platypus, you could have waited till I put my pants on. That would have at least been polite. And do you know what we do to rude people around here? We put them in a water-soluble capsule. And there's not enough platypus spit in the world to get you out of it. Ah, Perry the Platypus, just in time to be trapped. Now that's what I call getting the boots.
Wow, a real agent.
See, now that's a trap. I even made it based on my own daughter's fashion style. Vampire Pilgrim Scuba Diver.
What? Is that what you think I look like? Wait, you made this? What size is it?
Aha! Okay, I chalked that up to poor planning. Well, Perry the Platypus. Oh, hey, nice landing pose. See, that would kill my knees. Ha-ha! You're trapped! Ah, look how cute you are, all snug in your cozy widow twap. Why the chef's hat, you ask? It's the cheapest way I can find to trap you. Oh, hello, Perry the Platypus. Well, as they say in the film business, it's a wrap. Get it? 'Cause you're wrapped in film. Well, hello, Perry the Platypus.
Please enjoy your muffin. Sorry for the inconvenience, Perry the Platypus. I'm showing initiative.
Ah, Perry the Platypus, come in, get trapped. Listen to my backstory.
One touch, two touch, queens of the double touch. We skip better than you by that much. Watch our feet, our moves are sweet. Our double dutch and whoopee.
Perry the Platypus, how did you get stuck in my double Dutch machine? That's not even a trap. Hello, Perry the Platypus. I take it for granted sometimes what a professional you are, especially after dealing with that guy they sent instead of you yesterday. So, aha! Consider yourself trapped. Oh, it's you. Yeah, sorry, no time for a trap.
Let's give him a big round of applause.
I've got you now, Perry the Platypus. This is the most sophisticated trap I have ever invented. In fact, it's so escape-proof that I couldn't get that guy out. So I had to build a whole new trap to catch you. And of course, I'll have to buy a new plastic skeleton for Halloween. Would you like some hot cocoa? No? Then how about a marshmallow? Perry the Platypus? It's a bottle of sparkling cider trap, and you're the cork, which makes you Perry the Corkopus. Haha, you got a funny name. Ah, Perry the Platypus, won't you join me for a picnic? Oh, my duodenum. Did you see your face? You were like, oh, maybe I shouldn't. But then, well, I am hungry. And then, boom, down you went. Gotcha. And you don't even know it yet. That's the beauty part. Watch this prolonged, unnecessary series of events. Okay, wait, watch this. Here it goes. Here it goes. Yeah. I win! Here's the good part. Trapper cables. Let that be a lesson to you. Never stand on a big cartoony X. Perry the Platypus, what an unexpected... Oh, wait. You're trapped. By societal convention. Look, we're in a fine dining environment. Everyone knows not to throw a scene in a fancy restaurant. That's right, you're trapped. Sit down. So, Perry the Platypus, I bet you're wondering why I haven't trapped you yet. It's because I've hired someone else to do it for me. Gotcha. Good to see you, Perry the Platypus. But you'll be lucky to see anything after... Oh, I almost used my final zinger before I even told you my evil plan. Just put it out of your mind. It's gone, like you've been zapped by a mind zappinator. Zapperinator or something. Oh, there you are, Perry the Platypus. Hey, great costume. That's the bee's knees. Or, wings in this case. So what's happening, Perry the Platypus? So what's up? Swat's going to... Hey, so what's your problem? Perry the Platypus, won't you have a seat? That is not how you sit on a chair. Over here, Perry the Platypus. I'm just having a little lunch. Why don't you pull up a chair and join me? What do you think? Pretty clever, right? It's my new high chair trap. I thought of a high chair because you're just a little guy, aren't you? Yes, you are. You're just a little guy. If it isn't Perry the Platypus. And when I say isn't, I mean is. I know you're into martial arts, but I prefer the confectionery arts myself. Gingerbread house trap. Hey, it looks a lot bigger on the inside than it looks on the outside. Here, have some cozy gumdrop slippers. Don't worry about your hat. The heat is really good for the felt. I wonder who that could be. Perry the Platypus. Well, come on in. Wipe your feet if you don't mind. I just mopped the floor. Gotcha! That's what you get for having manners. Hold on, just hold your horses. Wait, hello? Ha! You missed me, Perry the Platypus. I got you. Hey. Oh, doggone it, you should know better than to sneak up on a guy like that, especially on a dark and stormy night. Anyway, I was reading this weird book, and there's a chapter in here I think might interest you. Ah, sucker! I'm surprised you fell for that old slam the platypus in a book trick. Actually, I'm surprised it took me that long to think of it. Isn't that always the way? Right at the exciting part, that's when the doorbell rings. Or, you know, a platypus breaks it down. Ray the Swan, how completely unforeseen is your presence here? And by that, I mean completely foreseen! Hey, no bites. I've got a little something for you.
Well, hello there.
Allow me to introduce to you my sidekick, Pneumatic Norman. And both of those are spelled with a P, you know, the P's are silent. I don't even know why they put them in there if they're not going to pronounce it. It's just a waste of a good letter. That's what it is. Aha! Consider yourself marked down. Handy little shopping device, isn't it? Bet you're tired of standing around, aren't you? See, tires. I thought it apropos, you know, this being the Grand Prix and all. Just a minute, I'm mopping. Oh, hello, Perry the Platypus. Long time no see. Say, that was some morning we had, huh? Too bad about Major Monogram, but the show must go on, or a bird in the bush, I don't know. Ha! You like that? It's a gift. From me to you. Get it? Gotcha, Perry the Platypus. Oh, before I forget, I got you a little lair-warming gift. Ha-ha! You fell for the old spring-loaded cable trap hidden in a ring box trick. What, that's a thing? Obviously. Oh, it's you, Perry the Platypus. What, for me? Oh, that's a nice gesture, thanks. And you even used the doorbell instead of just crashing through like you usually do. I really appreciate this, Perry the Platypus, because, you know, money's a little tight lately. I can't even rub two nickels together. Although if I had two nickels, I don't think I would sit and rub them together. Oh yeah, you're trapped, Perry the Platypus. It's quick hardening non-dairy creamer. Like I said, I'm on a budget. Aha! Perry the Platypus, your timing is incredible. And by that, I mean completely credible. But you found yourself in a hairy situation. Because of the trap, which is a wig. Stop me if you've already made the connection. Oh, hello, Perry the Platypus. Could you be a sport and shut the door? It gets really drafty in here. Give it a good slam. Sometimes it sticks. Bet you never dreamt you'd get caught in a dream catcher. Actually, Norm made that this morning. Who knew he was so crafty? Over here, Perry the Platypus. So you fell for the old hat rack disguised as your nemesis ploy, eh? Well, anyway, that was a very efficient use of my time. I demonstrated my latest innator and trapped you all in one. Trap Perry the Platypus, check. Demonstrate innator, check. And now that just leaves backstory, light lunch, take over the tri-state area, and schedule painters. Only 75% of my list left. I am on fire today. Look, Norm, you see, you put a big red X on the floor. People will stand up. Human nature. Or in this case, platypus nature.
There! It's just like art!
Yeah, nothing like a frozen platypus to tie a room together. Okay, so now that we got the basics covered, we can get to the fun part. Let's start with trapping your nemesis. Name tag, you're it. The keys to a good trap are the element of surprise, and also if you're gonna work in a good pun. That's always nice.
What about constraint and effectiveness?
Yeah, that'll be covered in the thwarting portion of our seminar. Don't get ahead of yourself. Woo-hoo! Time to boogie, baby! Woo-woo! My muscles out of muscle, but I can still shake my brick house, or whatever the kids are calling it these days. God, get the dingleberry pie out of the oven, would you?
You got it, sir.
Ah, Perry the platypus snared in my trap. Ha! Drum pun! Perry the platypus should be coming in about 3, 2, 1. Ha-ha! And drum roll! Missed me! And skull! It worked! It worked! And finally, I get some use out of these old Halloween decorations. I can see by the confused and somewhat annoyed look on your face that your little mammal brain is working overtime trying to figure out how I anticipated your every move. Not to mention the purpose of this hamster ball. Well, it's simple, see? This protects me from when you eventually escape from that. Like that. Okay, 23rd time's a charm. I totally got it all covered now. Hand me that box of angry weasels, would you, Norm? Ow, ow, ow! Yes, they'll do. It's the latest Perry the Platypus trap.
Delightful.
Here he is. Oh, I have to ignore that at my peril, because now that I've gotten a full 30 steps ahead of Perry the Platypus, I'm free to take over the tri-state. Vanessa, where are you going? Don't you want to talk?
Actually, I really do, but you seem busy.
Oh, honey, that's very perceptive of you. Yes!
I am Iron Man.
Hey, I got the comic you wanted.
Awesome. Trade you.
Pleasure doing business with you.
We're here.
Talk to me.
Those tanks are doing a number on the bridge. They could fall if we don't take them out.
Hurry up, big guy. Can't take much more punishment.
Cover for me. Say I went on the retreat with you. Bye, Jersey.
Subject 1102. Can clone...
I can't believe I just did that. My parents would freak if they saw me out here. I mean, I'm freaking out. No way. The Chimera. I found them.
Wait. Just... a ride.
Really? Guess they know I'm here now. Damn, looks like I got a fight on my hands. Keep it together, Con. You got this. That's his fury. Got more than we bargained for, didn't we, Jarvis? We'd better get this back to the Chimera.
Charting a course now. Now that the neural uplink has been successfully
Not how I expected to spend my evening. Good thing I don't have neighbors. They'd be so pissed off right now. Shouldn't have.
Don't flatter yourself. I barely lifted a finger.
So the kid's right? You're mind melding with robots now?
You're choosing sides in a battle you don't fully understand.
I chose my side 5 years ago. You showed up and forced my hand.
Congratulations, sir. You've successfully destroyed the arc reactor.
No way. So they're all...
Inhumans, yes. Many of them were prisoners at an AIM facility. I guess they were fighting back after all. Make yourself at home. We've got lots to catch up on.
This place is more than I ever... Could you check out that chest behind you? Just got a fancy new shipment in and haven't had time to ogle it yet. Sure thing.
Stand by and see to the AIM forces.
Oh, they'll get seen to.
Please work fast, Jarvis. As fast as my processor allows, sir. Take 5! One of their...
What am I doing? I don't even like kids.
Tiny dancer.
It's good to see you too, Bruce.
So, how'd you like that? Keep going! It's working!
You all...
Perfect landing. Okay. Damn it. Not much juice left in these repulsors. Hopefully. Not ominous at all.
Wait, aren't you gonna say the thing?
What?
You know, Avengers Assemble.
Yeah, we don't.
You're wrong! I'm not sick! I never was!
What's happening?
That's safe. Okay, take a breather, kids.
This is it! Where's Kairi? Where's Riku?
Easy. You want to break it?
Oh, sorry. Guess I got a little carried away.
Wow!
Huh?
Wow!
Attention current user. This is a warning. Further misuse of this terminal will result in immediate defensive action.
Who's there?
I am the Master Control Program. I oversee this system.
Where are you?
Donald! I'm sorry!
Decision gate breached. You are now under arrest.
Arrest? Run!
should probably split up. They're gonna be looking for a 3.
Oh, the blood we spill for the security of this country. Come on, Franklin.
Man, I'll holler at you, Holmes.
All right. Seatbelt. Serious.
Thank you.
Whoa! Whoa!
The following video contains content, language, and flashing lights which may not be suitable for all viewers. Viewer discretion is advised.
Time to start the projector.
WB Shield, Dave, and his friends are coming in later, so get the projector started up.
I'm trying to abstract WB.
Is the projector on yet?
Yes, it is.
All right, everything is all set. Let's get things started.
Places, everyone. We're all in our places.
with bright, shiny faces, etc., etc. I'm not really feeling like doing the shield today.
I'm not really feeling like directing today either.
Welp, guess we're not gonna have an episode today.
I think I just got an idea.
What do you have in mind, Kenny?
Why don't we let Scully direct and have Sam do the shield zooms?
Okay, seriously, why the actual prick are we letting Scotty direct the logo? That just makes no sense.
Because we wanted to see how things would work if Scully directed the logo and you managed the logo.
Scotty directing and Sam managing the logo?
Now that's what we call role reversal.
We may have seen this kind of gag done in a couple of videos before this one, but I gotta say, this'll be so entertaining.
You know what? I actually have a few ideas, so let's make it so.
2 steps forward and 2 steps back. We fit together, because opposites attract.
Paula Abdul, 1990.
Alright, let's take it from the top.
Places everyone. We are going to use the sky blue rings for this episode. Roll camera. Cue the shield. Just a minute. This isn't right. Ain't it supposed to be the other way around?
I dunno.
I told you, I am a perfectionist.
I don't give a flying letter, number, or any random shit you'd see on your computer keyboards.
Remember, these are just bloopers, not actual production. You know we all love them.
Yeah, I gotcha. Sure I do.
Unksy, what are you doing?
I have grave concerns about what is going on here.
Don't worry, we know what we are doing.
I can see no evidence of that whatsoever.
I agree with Unksy. I really don't have a good feeling about this.
Yeah, everything's gonna be alright.
Don't worry, I know what I'm doing.
Don't interrupt the intro, Pugsy.
Brothers Warner. Ink Pictures.
Pictures made with ink.
Scotty!
Get this goddamn intro right or you're...
Scotty, I don't mind that you've traded places with Sam, but just don't get bossy with him, capiche?
Yes, sir. Ian, sir.
Welcome to the club, Scotty.
Tunes loony.
As opposed to melodies merry.
Stop that!
Confess Brothers Pictures presents
a Reveal the Truth production
of the What Happened film. Would I lie to you?
I'd buy that for $1.
Well, it's an improvement. But next time, change the W on the V around.
I'm on it.
You what?
Take it easy, Kara. Dave doesn't get mad when he sees his name over the shield.
It's quite normal, Para, so you shouldn't be upset over it.
Sorry I screamed at you. Shall we move on?
We shall.
Moving On Pictures presents a relocation production of a change of address film.
Moving van.
Van go.
Step on the gas.
Yes.
To make the van go.
Next blooper.
Art Brothers Pictures presents a gallery production.
Be careful, because art may give you a case of cirrhosis. Cirrhosis of the liver. We did it again, Abby. We may not know much about art, but we know what we like.
Later, after Beulah and Abby climbed out of the basement pool and took showers.
Plunge Brothers Pictures presents a fall production of a recent film.
Let's take a dip in the pool, Dave.
Later, Rhonda. I promise.
I just had a brilliant idea.
Oh yeah? And what's that? Alright, Sam, what the fuck is happening?
I just got a new shield zooming machine, but it doesn't seem to be working.
Can I help fix it?
Oh, I don't know. Give it a try.
Now what?
Sam. What did you do this time?
Me? I didn't even know what just happened. I didn't even set it to low bridge you. Sure I didn't.
I think the zooming machine somehow malfunctioned.
Forgive me, Scotty. I didn't know this was gonna happen.
I'll forgive you as soon as you get the shield off of me.
I'll get it off right away.
Later, after Sam pried the WB shield off of Scotty.
Sam!
Scotty!
Hooray! Sam's getting yelled at by Scotty, vice versa to what normally happens in these videos. Hoop-de-doo.
Oh my fucking god, of all the people here, it has to do that fucking Chloe breaking the fourth wall.
Knock it off with a fourth wall breaks, Matt. And as for you, Sam, do you know what this means?
I did my job.
I can't believe I finally get to say this after 12 years. You were fired.
Fired. Fired. Yes, Scotty, I'm so glad you're seeing things my way for once. All of this was just tests I've conducted, and you passed your true gentleman. Scotty, thank you.
Another ceiling plant? Somebody get me a dustbuster!
That's the first time anybody threw a happy tantrum in one of our videos, Dave.
What the hell?
What in blazes is going on here?
I swear I saw something like this before in another world. A happy tantrum of all things.
I never thought I would see a happy tantrum in Dave's video.
I see trees of green, red roses too.
Knock it off! You aren't Louis Armstrong!
And to add to that, yeah, this is becoming more like a bit of a moment where I'm high on the LSD.
Okay, you know what? You're rehired, Sam.
All in the plan.
What? Never mind. Next take, please.
Ceiling Plant Pictures presents a Clinging Vine production.
Speaking of clinging, Dave and Rhonda are still stuck on the ceiling.
Choo! Where is that dustbuster?
We'll have that taken care of, Dave. Later, after Rhonda and Dave got themselves unstuck from the ceiling. It's okay, Dave.
I use the dust buster to get rid of the dust from the ceiling.
Purple haze all over my brain. Seeing things that don't seem the same.
Jimi Hendrix, 1967.
I think some of that dust got into Scotty's nose.
Dust up my nose. The rivers are all froze.
I've heard of an acid trip, but never a dust trip.
Stay off the weed!
Oh. Roll the captions. Cue the rings. Bring in the VP shield.
Wait, what?
Luli, luli, whoops, whoops, aw.
Guys, I don't like this. We've got intruders headed this way.
Oh joy. I wonder who they could be.
We're back.
My evil twin is back? But how? I thought you were destroyed in LT Parodies 245.
Do you have memory loss? My fellow evil beings have made it clear that we're all getting resurrected. Me and the BP shield were the first.
That is right, motherfuckers. Thanks to Evil Timothy, we're back and we're here to beat you all up. Hot, 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 hot.
What? The evil beings are getting resurrected. No, 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 no. Yes, 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 yes.
This looks like a job for God, the angels, and the Heaven Logo Alliance.
We hear your call, Dave Madison.
Well, well, well. We see Evil Dave has been brought back from the dead.
And he brought the dreaded BP shield with him. Not to worry, my friends. We can send them back where they came from, or so help us.
Ah, this isn't Monsters Inc. S from heaven.
Sorry, got a little carried away, but still.
Oh, come on. Those meddlers are still around? BP shield, what are we gonna do now?
There's only one thing we can do. We call upon you, Fox Reality.
Sammy, son of a bitch, I swear to God, I will seriously knock your brains out!
Don't look at me like that, Christopher. That wasn't me. It was that BP shield over there. They may have cleaned their image up enough for me to slightly trust them again, but that's beside the point.
The point is, we are all going to stop you logos and evildoers again. With some incoming help, of course. You can call this my perception of the divine.
That would be my son coming this way.
Your son? Oh goodness. We are about to finally see him in Dave's videos. I am so hyped.
That's right, Microsoft Sam. I have finally made an on-screen appearance in a Dave Madsen video.
Religion!
Oh hell no. The son himself too? This is totally scandalous.
I refuse to let you finish that sentence, because our serving of justice is never scandalous.
Bullshit! Gah! Stop poisoning our mouths, meddlers! Ew! Ew!
You heard the devil, and now you are gonna come with us to New Hades. Now come quiet.
Not so fast, Fox Reality Mouth of Mayhem. You are not gonna take any of the Dave Madsen crew to New Hades.
Instead, you get this.
Heavenly Logo Blast.
Looks like Team Scary Logo Alliance still planning was blasting off again!
Tantrum in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. No, 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 damn, crappity, crap, how dare you send the scary logos back to New Hades. One day I will destroy you all for what you keep doing to us, you gingers.
Keep crying, you big baby. You can never get what you want because, as we always say, sore losers, yes. Profits, no.
You heard my son, Evil Gabe. Now to send you back with them.
I shall be back again.
And just like that, he's gone back to the hole of hell.
Thanks for sending Evil Dave and the scary logos back.
It's our pleasure.
Well, it's time for us to go. Until we meet again, may all peace be with you.
And also with you.
And just in time for the last take of the day.
Sam, you know what to do.
Roger that, Stan Smith.
Good morning, USA!
Now cut that out! Oh, methinks I doofed again.
You think's right, Sam. Gee, it sure was fun directing the logo.
And it was fun doing the Shield tunes.
We should do this again soon.
Definitely something different than what we were used to. So what should we do now?
For all you've done today, I think you deserve a special treat.
And what would that be?
Where else? The one and only Taco Bell. Make a run for the border.
Oh, Thunderbirds 101.
Give me the taco.
Oh, that's Sammy.
Welcome to the Death Battle Cast, the only show on the internet where murder is wholesome. Maybe not. Hey, I'm Ben. I am the creator of Death Battle and voice of Wiz, joined as usual by Chad, voice of Boomstick. What's up, Chad?
What up? Look at him sneaking in that co-creator of Death Battle. All right. No, I'm just kidding. Sorry. Or creator of Death Battle, whatever. Hi, I play Boomstick.
That's it. That's all.
That's it.
And we got a writer-director for the show, Liam, of course. And
It
he's
took me
having a
so-
hard time
it took-
today.
I like held that face because I thought it would cut to like the five of us like immediately, but then it didn't for like a minute, and my face like muscles were like twitching there. Hi.
Great. Good. We're nailing these openings. We're really good at it. Oh, we got the producer of the show, Erin. She's back. Hello.
Hello. We're
Aaron,
doing
what's going on?
great on this opener.
And back again, we have Kai.
Yes,
Cut
it's
Kai.
not. Oh, my face is not there. No,
Hold
no,
on.
I'm Aaron.
Oh, there we
Hello.
go.
Who's that? Who is that? I don't know them, but guess who's back? Back again. Apparently, they liked me. So
Yeah. So
apparently.
So what I've learned is that Death Battle Cast is therapy for Kai. Because
Really?
yeah, I popped into one of her streams, and you were getting your ass kicked in Mario Party, I believe.
it was so. There's you come to so many of
It
my
happens
streams, which is
sometimes.
amazing. It probably was Mario. Yes,
Yeah.
it was. I was
Yeah,
very upset.
Yeah, you were you were just like, can I get back on Death Battle Cast? I need to like vent some rage.
It was just. It was. This is a safe space. Not for the people battling, but for me, it is.
Well, for good people watching, listening who were not or did not watch the Sly Cooper episode, give them the quick pitch of who you are. What do you do?
I'm Kai. I produce for Achievement Hunter, which means all these lovely people are my coworkers via the Rooster Teeth umbrella. Oh my god.
Real scary.
Yeah, it's just, it's so big. So much content. Jesus Christ. But yeah, I also stream on Defined by Kai, and I'm on social platforms, and people call me an influencer, I guess, question mark. What is that? Me, I guess.
You are the only influencer.
There you go.
Yeah, and then
Yeah.
recently, which you've been doing a ton of work for custom content for Black Heritage Month.
Yeah, I'm black.
Oh my god!
I know.
twist.
Sometimes with my phone voice you can't tell, but like, whoa. Yeah,
Oh my god. Love it.
I love
Yeah, if you
instead of being like, yeah, you can go check out Same
I
Brain
should've
on the
done
Rooster
that,
channel.
yeah.
You're just like, yeah, I'm black.
I was just about to say, if you guys haven't done Same Brain, you should. But
Yeah.
we can leave it there.
No, I'll do the real thing. I don't know. Fuck. I just ate.
That's a reason.
My brain.
My brain just
itis.
changes when I'm full.
I'm telling you, it's a different kind of brain. But yeah, I produce bits and pieces of content for this month. You can catch out the biggest one is Same Brain is our tribute to Match Game. If anyone watched that on GSN growing up, it's a nostalgia game. It's essentially trivia, but there's no wrong answer, which really sucks for our contestants because they still have to figure out which one is the right answer. You don't know what I mean? It doesn't make sense. I promise you it does if you go watch it on Rooster TV right now. Well, not now. We're watching the stream.
Yeah,
Go
not-
watch that
yeah.
in the stream. Not right now.
After cast, you can
the
go watch that.
stream.
Thank you.
Exactly.
Oh my god. Oh my god, love it. All right. So speaking of this show, we have a very fun matchup in mind today. Specifically, Perry the Platypus of Phineas and Ferb and Kim Possible are battling it out. I am not as familiar with these characters, so I really don't know why we're doing this matchup, but hey, I'm not arguing for either of them. And instead, Liam will be arguing for Perry the Platypus, and Aaron will be arguing for Kim Possible. And the way this
indeed.
works, as usual, is they're going to be arguing to convince the rest of us who would win in a fight by any means necessary. The rest of us will be voting at the end of the show for who should win. And by the rest of us, I mean myself, Chad, Kai, and you all watching this live right now. If you aren't watching or listening to this live, we do this every Tuesday at 3 p.m. Central Time. Please tune in. We'd love to see you in the chat. We got the chat open. I'm checking it out. See a lot of amazing multicolored badges going up from our members, which is awesome. I feel like we might be getting close.
Like, dude, you like literally, as your hand went forward, Kage gifted 10 memberships. So thank you, Kage.
Oh my god, perfect.
Perfect timing.
Love
I know
it.
it won't sync up on your end, but on our end, it was perfect.
So if I do that again,
Yeah.
will you get more? Yeah, so we're going to be getting into that. I do also want to, real quick, say a few things about the upcoming Death Battle season. I know some people have been very curious about what the plan is because the last couple years we've started the Death Battle season in March. And hey, it's March, or it's almost March when we're recording this. So we're doing things a little bit differently this year. We're going to be on a little bit of a different schedule. So we'll have more concrete information in like a direct date later on. I can't really say what exactly right now, but that's coming up very soon. I can say that we are aiming for a May release date, somewhere in that ballpark. That's to change. We'll see how it goes, but that's generally what we're looking for. But we are doing something a little different this year. The last few years, we've had a mid-season break where we'll air the first half of the season, and then there's like an empty space, and then we air the rest later. We're not doing that this year. No mid-season break. Once Death Battle Season 10 starts, it goes until the end of the season. So very excited to see how that does. That's how we used to do it, and we're excited to try that again, see how that goes. We have some really fun episodes in mind this year that we've been working on for a while now, and we're very excited about them. So we are hyped to share those with you very, very soon. So just stay tuned. We'll have more information pretty soon, but we're very excited to get into the season proper. It has to happen. Like I'm on the edge of my seat waiting for this first episode to drop, but I'm so excited about it.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of great
But
episodes.
cool.
But there's one very specifically that Liam and I were very, very excited about, and we were like, it has to happen.
I mean, I don't want to overhype the season, but there are.
I
do
am not. I'm
love how-
overhyping one specific episode.
Yeah. Well, I do love how we have a bunch of episodes this year that like have become sort of like passion projects for different people, and that's sort of a theme throughout the year, which is really fun. But can't say anything more at the moment, so we'll talk about that in a later show. All right, let's get to this now. I believe we're doing this matchup because of you, Kai, right? Like you wanted these characters to fight.
Yeah, so everyone was just like, "Kai, come back, come back," and I'm like, "Oh my god, the people want me back." And then Sam was just like, Sam was like, "What are you passionate about?" I was like, "I don't know," like things. And so I really wanted to see Perry the Platypus in the matchup, and I said, "Well, Perry's a spy. Who's another spy? Kim Possible." And that's literally how this came to be.
What are you passionate about? I don't know. Such a,
Well,
such a
coming off of
mid-20s
like,
response.
you really like animal like sleuths, huh? Like
They kick butt. They do.
also, shout out to Gelatin Man.
I'm
Just gifted
saying
10
it right
memberships.
now, Liam. If you don't say one thing about Perry the Platypus, I swear to God, Kim Possible immediately gets my vote. There's one thing I need you to just use when you promote Perry, and if you don't say it, Kim Possible wins.
Oh, setting up a challenge.
I don't know. I don't
Yes.
know what it is. I don't. You have,
Okay.
Why don't you just say it? I don't know.
Well, we'll see.
Maybe I'm going to say something better than what you're going to say.
Well, at the end of the show, before we get to the vote, I'll try to remember to ask you, Kai, if he said it, and we'll see. Okay.
Jeez
Well,
Louise.
let's get started then. Actually, Liam, let's go ahead and start with you. 60 seconds on the clock, uninterrupted. Why? Who is Perry, and why does he win?
Perry the Platypus is a secret agent and also a platypus. He is in disguise as Phineas and Ferb's pet, and he routinely foils the plans of Dr. Heinz Doofenshmirtz. Let's cut to the quick here. In terms of arsenals, I'd say they're actually pretty evenly matched. They both have that kind of classic James Bondy sort of gadgets and whatnot. But the fact of the matter is, Perry absolutely fucking decimates physically. He is so much stronger, so much faster, and so much tougher that it is just not comparable, and he's going to rip Kim Possible in half. I have 25 seconds left, and I just wanted to say, oh my god, Elden Ring DLC was just announced yesterday at
Oh god.
Dude. Shadows of the Erd Tree is kind of a stupid name, but there was a picture of Mikola. We're going to get Mikola DLC, and it was obvious. We knew we'd get Mikola DLC, but we're going to get it. It's going to be fucking awesome. They waited a year. They waited a year and like 2 days after the game dropped just to lower our hopes. And they brought it back.
How's it a stupid name? The tree's all about light.
Is it
Shadow.
because we
Time.
announced Chosen Undead? Was that close enough? Does that count as the curse?
Sure. Yeah, that counts.
We can claim credit for it. Liam, I will make a deal with you right now.
Yeah.
Give me the W right now, and I'll let you talk about that DLC for the rest of the episode.
No, there's nothing to talk about with the DLC. We don't know anything yet. We don't know anything yet. Otherwise, I would take it. I would absolutely take it.
We could just speculate for the whole show.
Yeah, we could.
Well,
Aaron,
when
do
you
you
went
not
off
wanna
about
debate this for any reason?
when you went off about Elden Ring, it just
I'm
left me
down to
wondering
debate.
where's
It's
Perry.
fine. I'm very confident.
What did you say, Chad?
Nothing. Stupid Perry the Platypus line. Let's go.
I did have a Perry the Platypus pun, but then I thought it would be a funnier bit to drop into Elden Ring DLC.
Completely derail. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I thought it'd be funnier. than a
Noted.
stupid pun. I don't
Noted.
know. I'll think of it later.
Was that the thing he had to say, or you vote goes the
Yeah.
other way? It was not the DLC, right?
I could give
she
two
threw me a real
about Elden
curveball.
Ring. I could give zero.
Yes, the secret thing you needed to say was Elden Ring. Now Perry will win.
That makes so much sense. No.
Okay.
All right. Hey, let's get to Kim Possible. Aaron, 60 seconds. Who is she and why does she win?
Okay, Kim Possible. She is a high school cheerleader, a super spy, a crime fighter, all wrapped into one. As Liam said, she has a pretty good array of secret agenty gadgets. She also does have some pretty good strength and speed and durability feats. She has a lot of media to pull from. She has 4 seasons of a TV show. She has technically 3 movies, but I only care about 2 of them. And then she has 8 video games. Through all of that, she fights a very wide array of various supervillains and their henchmen. Most of them have some sort of super ability, or giant armies of robots and things of that nature. So this will be a fight I'm gonna be excited to get into. With my remaining 13 seconds, they announced Pokemon DLC yesterday, and I'm very excited about that. They've announced it for Legends Arceus. They've also announced it for Scarlet Violet, and they also are announcing some expansions for Pokemon Go. So it's a good time.
What is with your secret agendas here?
I just have Emerald on Switch.
Interesting. Okay.
That's all I
okay.
want. I just want Emerald on Switch.
Should this have been Pokemon versus Elden Ring? Is that what?
Hell yeah.
Pokemon wins.
Pikachu versus
Yes.
those deer that like roll really, the sheep that roll really fast and like zap you with electricity.
The somersaulting, the
The
somersaulting
somersaulting goats. Yeah.
No. I mean, a VMAX Pokemon is basically an Elden Ring boss, right?
Yeah, the health bar shows up.
Oh my god.
There was a really funny one with like this famous chess player that was like, this little boy was gonna play like one of the most famous chess players of all time, and he comes out and like the Dark Souls music plays. It was just funny. It's a funny video. Anyways, Perry the Platypus, I'm sorry to say, Aaron, is going to fucking destroy Kim Possible. Let's talk about strength. Let's just get ourselves started off right.
Jumping right into it. Okay.
Let's just jump right into it. Perry was once able to fight a giant robot with the use of his own mech, which was a giant building-sized marionette that he was controlling himself. Could you, Mike, could you bring up image 1?
Oh my god, we're jumping right into this.
Going
okay.
right into a giant mech.
So he was literally manipulating this giant marionette's arms and limbs in order to fight, like do kung fu fighting moves, just by moving it with, like, by manipulating it physically. So
like actually puppeting this
yeah,
thing.
he's puppeteering it. I missed this episode. I didn't see this one.
And he even gets it to like leap and throw itself at like a building, which doesn't make any sense physically. You can't do that. But he did it.
Okay, hang on. You're calling it a giant mech. It doesn't look that
No.
giant.
He fought a giant. He fought a giant mech. I mean, giant. It's the size. It's bigger than the building.
Bigger than a gas station.
It's bigger than a gas station.
Was that just a perspective of the shot?
Are you already
He's
going to do this
standing in the middle of
to
the
him?
street.
It kind of looks like it might only be 6 feet tall.
Are you already gonna do
Wow.
We're just getting into it very
maybe 10
early
feet
this
tall.
episode.
I'm not gonna lie, I was definitely on the energy last time, so I can't say nothing. Go off. Go off.
I don't know, Liam. It seems like a cartoon. 2-dimensional feet, infinitely weaker than Kim Possible.
I do believe, Liam, that these may have been frames drawn by people and not real events that took place.
Okay,
I'm just curious what the sizes here are.
Yeah, sure. I don't know. This like 2 or 3, like 2 stories. Let's say 2 stories. 2 stories tall. Maybe like 2 and a half.
Sure, we'll just pull that out of our ass.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, I mean, as we've had. So
What
many
has Kim
people-
Possible done, Aaron? that's like that. That's not even the big. That's like the normie thing. I got the scaling ready to go. But
Okay, sure. We'll talk about strength. I feel like Kim's gonna have some other advantages outside of strength, but we can
So
talk about
AP
that.
Music gifted a membership, and then
Yeah.
I'm in Trumpet. Sorry, gifted 5. So y'all are going
Oh my
crazy
gosh,
today.
we are having a membership gifting party. Thanks so much,
Oh,
y'all.
snap.
That's
Yeah.
very cool to see. I keep seeing the little green bubbles pop up over here on my chat, and every time I'm like, yeah. But yeah, as far as strength for Kim goes, she does have a couple of things that she's done within the show. Especially in one of the 2 movies where she's aided by her battle suit, which is a specific suit that she wears that grants her all of these different abilities as well.
I was
as
wondering if
kind
you're
of-
going to bring it up.
Yeah, plussing up her strength and her speed. She multiple times throughout the show has either lifted chunks of building, or specifically with that suit on, she kicks Shigo into a giant like weather tower so hard that it immediately crumbles to pieces, which is fairly significant, I think.
Wait.
The research I was doing, I was trying to find a specific like kind of weight class for the sort of tower that she kicked to pieces, and the kind of approximate I was able to find is that those generally weigh about 20 tons and are generally a lot of rebar and concrete. So that you know, I don't know
Hang
what
on,
the
she
math is there. That's
kicked-
not my job, but
she kicked a building and it fell apart.
yes.
No,
Hell
she kicked
yeah.
Shigo into a 20-ton tower of sorts, and it got knocked over.
Well, I'm falling apart
Yes.
right now because Gelatin Man just gifted 20 memberships, and then Fenton gifted 5.
No.
Hey.
Thank you.
We're
Yes, thank you,
having
but
a
also
party
that's
over in chat
terrible.
here.
This is insane, y'all.
Well,
that's
we
very-
appreciate that. Yeah.
Okay, so kicking something into a building and then it completely falls apart is pretty impressive.
Speaking of
Is
falling
that
buildings,
impressive to her kick or Shigo's durability? Because Shigo came out of that walking.
She did live, and that is a nice point that you just
Yeah.
made, because they established in the show that outside of Shigo's like plasma blast ability that she has as her superpower, it is stated in the show that Shigo and Kim are on the same level in any other respect. So that includes speed, fighting ability, and durability.
Yeah, I don't think they ever beat each other. I think they always fail because Draken just sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's pretty much the theme of the show.
Speaking
But
of
okay,
falling,
guys,
Does
scaling
she
to
go do
that-
anything crazy
Hmm?
that could scale?
Well, getting
I
kicked
didn't
into a
have-
building and then it collapses on you and her
Yeah.
surviving is pretty impressive in my book.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I didn't have quite as much time to look into things related to Shigo because I only picked up the mantle to argue for Kim yesterday. It was very fun though. I got to rewatch like one of the movies and some of the shows, and
Oh,
it's big
I
nostalgia
forgot to
trip for
mention.
me.
So, 3 movies, but only 2 count. Is that what you said?
Yes,
Why
One of
doesn't
them's
the
really
third one
bad.
count?
there is a 2019 live action film that I refuse
No,
to
no,
speak
no, no,
of
no, no,
outside
no,
of
no,
that
no, no, no,
sentence.
no, 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 we don't count. No, no, no,
Really?
no, no.
It's
live
bad.
action,
It's
adaptation
bad.
animation always
It's like
works.
fucking
Like, come
dog
on, I'm
shit.
sure it's fine.
No, I checked for feats because I'm a professional, but no, it's not worth it.
You were just relieved you didn't have to bring up anything from the movie.
Yeah.
Nice. Alan gifted a membership and Gene Arthur gifted 5. Y'all, oh my lord, you're gonna derail the whole show today. Thank you.
Thank you.
Is this just going to be the membership show?
Apparently.
I'm okay with
I
that.
love it.
Yeah,
Love
right?
it. Okay, so
Okay.
smashing into a building that then crumbles. That's pretty good. Liam, it sounded like you had more to say about Perry, though.
Speaking of falling buildings, Perry was once in a phone tower that was falling. So what he did was, and this also applies to his grappling hooks as well, he fired 2 grappling hooks to other buildings to catch it, and then held them together like this. And could you bring up images 5 and 6?
Spider-Man style?
Please. Spider-Man style, exactly.
Mhm.
So this is the close-up of him holding it together.
Okay,
And then-
so he's got it around a crossbeam.
Yeah.
Yes, he has a second one. He's about to fire a second one. And
Is he in space?
In image 6.
Yes,
I think he
is.
might have been.
Oh, he was. He's not anymore.
Okay, I was like,
Oh, okay.
So he's able to
okay,
hold
so the
that up.
tower's falling over onto another one, and he
Is that
stops
the
it from
Eiffel
falling.
fucking tower? You can't
Yeah.
just say a tower. Is that the Eiffel freaking tower?
yeah, that's humongous.
It's
Also-
It's humongous. It's
That is
also
a
hollow.
very large. You said this is a phone tower?
I want to know who bolted down that billboard because that shit. There's no reason that should still
No
be
way
staying there.
That should hold. I guess we can get into Doof scaling in terms because it's relevant to strength.
Scaling, all right.
So
Doof
Doof
scaling.
What is Doof?
Doof is Heinz Doofenshmirtz. He's the evil scientist, mad scientist that Perry fights. Perry always beats his ass. That's why we can establish scaling here. He always kicks his ass in a fight, beats him up. Doofenshmirtz has, for reference, survived. Okay, this is a very funny image. The images are very funny because it's him being smashed by things, but because I'm doing an image, not a GIF, it's just the frame of impact. Image 8, Mike. He was in a giant robot in space, and he stuck his head out the window,
So
and his
many.
face got all bloated because of the vacuum, and then he got hit by an asteroid.
Okay.
So that little dot in there is his face and him getting hit by the asteroid. The asteroid's moving very fast. It's hard to tell because it's a still image, but asteroids in space move at tens of thousands meters per second, or something
Sure.
like that.
Wouldn't it just
And-
push his face back through the window though?
I think it still hit him. And in another one, when he
Wait,
was,
okay, hang on. To clarify, he's sticking his head out of the robot,
Yes.
and the thing, and
Yeah.
the asteroid hits him in the head.
yeah,
So he didn't have a helmet on or anything. He like literally
he
just
did not. He stuck his head out. And was like,
He's
he was
an
like,
idiot.
Yeah, he was like, this is gonna hurt, and then his face bloated because of the vacuum, because he got all cold and stuff, and then he got hit in the face.
And
And
what?
then he had
But wait, there's
okay.
more.
in a different episode, he had a device that was able to magnetically summon 80% of the United States tinfoil. 80% of the
I
tinfoil in the
remember that
United States
tinfoil ball. Yeah.
into a giant ball at 200 miles an hour. The problem was that he didn't like design something to get it to stop before it
Yeah.
arrived. So he was image 9, Mike. He was hit by a ball of tinfoil. 80% of the tinfoil in the United States hit him at 200 miles an hour. You mentioned Shigo getting hit in like knocking down a 20-ton building. 80%. I looked this up. 80% of the U.S.'s tinfoil would be 528,000 tons, which, since you mentioned the Eiffel Tower earlier, Chad, is about 50 Eiffel Towers.
Okay, I
Hitting you
will
at
say,
200 miles an hour.
Dude Blade X in the chat does say that he said it was 2 tons. I assume that means in the episode he mentions it's 2 tons.
Yeah, and that was kind of the Eiffel Tower.
Well, I can't say that. I can't confirm or deny that. He said 80% of the United States tinfoil in the United States,
Yeah,
which would
you know
be
what I
more
love
than
about
2
that
tons.
last one was they're probably like, man, it would be just such a bitch to hand draw a giant tinfoil ball, so they were just like, just use real tinfoil.
Yeah.
Is Doof a pathological liar? Could he potentially be lying about it being 80% of the tinfoil? That's
He
such a
would not
random number.
lie. He would not lie about
No,
one of his.
I can confirm that Doofenshmirtz is a liar, but typically he lies to get Perry the platypus caught in his traps.
Yeah.
And then once Perry's in the traps, he's very much so the person that's like, "You're in my trap, so now here's my entire plan laid before me."
Yes, he never learns from
No.
that little mistake.
Not even a little bit.
FU, that's my username, does have a good question. What's the density? Because if it's not very densely packed, I mean, you can survive a bunch of tinfoil falling on you.
Well, I mean, you can just look at the size. 528,000 tons of tinfoil packed into a sphere that size is going to be first
Very
of all,
dense.
It should be so
Yeah.
dense that
Quite
you shouldn't
dense.
see
Pretty
crinkles
dense.
anymore. It should be 50 Eiffel Towers. It's 50 Eiffel Towers.
I assume
crunched
this
into a ball
building
that
is
size.
incredibly tall, more than 3 or 4 stories tall.
It's the
It's
tallest
it's a
building in the
skyscraper.
tri-state area. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, all right.
Yeah.
That is a pretty hefty ball of tinfoil.
The crinkles should not exist. It should be like a pure sphere. If it's
Yeah,
that.
like it just turned into a diamond because it was somehow compressed so hard. Like,
It has its own gravitational fucking field. Well,
Yeah. I do want to call out, this is a point I was going to bring, but I do want to shout out in the chat, Lily Mandragon mentions that Kim Possible actually scales to Stitch from Lilo and Stitch. Because they have confirmed through crossover episodes in the Lilo and
That's
Stitch
true.
TV show that they exist within the same universe.
that
That is
doesn't mean
true.
you scale. I exist in the same universe as hydrogen bombs. I don't
Well, do they
scale to a
fight?
hydrogen bomb.
Yeah, within the
Have you
specific
fought a hydrogen
episode.
bomb?
No, that's what I'm saying.
Within the specific episode, they bring in Kim Possible to help rescue Stitch from Dragon Shigo, and
Mhm.
And then he hits her.
yeah.
No.
Well, no, but within that combat, it is kind of established that she is able to go basically toe to toe with the same kind of power level that Stitch has, and Stitch, if I recall correctly, in one of the spin-off shows,
For Stitch.
survives a massive explosion in space. So
Stitch is
That's true.
if we're gonna go for scaling with other
indestructible,
characters,
so-
you are doing with Doof, then I am going to happily pull that card.
First of all, scaling to other characters, your main nemesis that appears in every single episode, different than Stitch, but you want to bring up Stitch. You want to bring up a crossover with Stitch. Let's talk about the time that Perry fought MODOK with the rest of the Avengers and was able to keep up
I
and
knew
fight
that
with
you
Iron
were
Man,
going to bring
the
that up.
Hulk, Iron Man, Thor. Yeah, we can bring up scaling. We can bring up scaling. I like scaling. Scaling's a good time. Hi, cat.
Wait, okay. Sorry.
Sorry, my cat says hello.
I only got the cat card already. All right.
Yeah.
Well,
He came up of his own volition. I can't make him do anything. There he goes. See? Typical.
That's fair. That sounds about right. Sorry. How did Perry meet the Avengers? What?
Oh, hold on.
It's a fucking crossover.
No. I'm gonna build up the suspense. Before we get to that, I've got to tell y'all about ExpressVPN.
Oh
the sponsor
no.
for today's episode. So this episode is sponsored by ExpressVPN. When you go to the restroom, you always close the door behind you, right? You don't want some random person walking by to lick in on you. That's gross. So why would you let people you don't know lick in on you when you go online? Not like, you know what I mean, when you log on. That doesn't work. Oh wait. Your online privacy is important. And that's why I use ExpressVPN, and you should too. Every time you connect to an unencrypted network, like in cafes, hotels, airports, and so on, your online data is not secured. Any hacker on the same network as you can gain access and steal your personal info, anything from emails and passwords to financial data. And your info is valuable. Literally, hackers can make some serious cash selling your data. But ExpressVPN makes keeping your information safe and easier than ever. It creates an encrypted tunnel between your device and the internet to keep hackers out. Works on all devices, phones, laptops, tablets, etc., and it's easy to use. Just fire up the app, tap one button, and boom, you're secure. Easy as that. It literally is one button. It's great. And I have it on my computer and my phone, and just boop, and there you go. Get an extra 3 months of ExpressVPN by going to expressvpn.com/dbc. That's expressvpn.com/dbc for 3 extra months free. expressvpn.com/dbc. We love ExpressVPN. They've been a long-time sponsor. They were our main sponsor throughout the pandemic when we were figuring everything out. So if you should be using a VPN, and it should be ExpressVPN. So thank you, ExpressVPN.
It is legitimately good. I use it too. I was not expecting bathroom scaling to be part of the discussion, but that's just how ad reads go sometimes. All right. Thank you very much, ExpressVPN. So
Have
what
I
were we
said the thing
talking
yet?
about?
Okay.
Have I said the thing yet?
The Marvel crossover.
Oh, check in. Kai, has he said
Have
the
I said
thing
the
yet?
thing yet?
Oh,
Halfway through.
you
Where are we
haven't.
at?
You have
Have
not
not.
said it.
Not yet.
You have
I-
not said it.
That's
It's
a
a
good
very simple
idea.
thing. It's very
Yeah.
easy to overlook, but it honestly could turn the tides in the
Yeah.
entire
Like
battle.
he's a platypus and he has venom.
That's not it.
That's
but-
not it?
Okay,
Okay.
no,
You're
that's
getting
great.
I mean,
closer.
let's talk
It's a
about
tail.
it.
You're getting
He is a
closer.
platypus.
He's a
How does that
platypus.
come into play?
Well, platypi, as we know, are mammals. They're the only mammals with beaks, and I believe they're the only mammals that lay eggs.
Yes.
They have venom. They are
The male ones too.
aquatic. He can swim. He has a tail that's prehensile. He can control things, or you can control it to like grab stuff. This is not. I didn't plan on talking. I was going to talk about the fucking faster than light feet, but we can talk about him.
Well, okay, I
I
have
don't
seen it
think
in the chat.
the venom is really that significant anyway. Kim's battle suit gives her durability against certain things. It's even a self-healing battle suit.
Oh, that's cool.
And also she has fought villains that kind of relate to having a resistance to
Oh
venom
yeah,
that
the
she's shown.
I forgot its name, but the Loch Ness monster from the summer
Yeah.
camp.
Yeah, his name's Gil Moss.
Gil, yeah.
Yeah. And the whole idea
Ew.
is that he is this mutant creature that was turned into it by a really gross, like irradiated lake, and he wants to try and turn Kim into another kind of mutated thing like he is, but she resists it. She doesn't have a problem with it. So I wouldn't be too worried about the venom glands that are found in the back feet of the male platypus.
Never know.
Helena VA in the chat does mention spiny echidnas also lay eggs. Do echidnas lay eggs? Yeah. Yeah, that's a thing.
Knuckles
I
lays
You
believe
learn
it.
something new every day.
In the Sonic Archie comic, Knuckles was born from an egg, so that's my.
Well,
There you go.
I know
if
things
it's
about
in
echidnas.
Sonic, you know it's
And
true.
there's, yeah, nothing
Must be.
ridiculous has ever existed in the Sonic Archie comics.
Not even
it's
a little bit.
completely scientifically accurate.
Pen Penders draw like fucking Knuckles coming out. Oh my
Oh, don't-
god.
It's gonna be.
I actually don't remember if it shows it.
Ah!
It might have.
No!
That was like their milestone 25th issue too. It was about how Knuckles was born into an egg and then they zapped him with energy. Anyway, all right, it's weird. Let's talk about Perry and Kim dodging light speed lasers, because I have seen people mention in the chat a few times.
Yes, they have been.
Kim dodges lasers.
She does.
Harry dodges
She does.
lasers.
Yeah.
So both of them dodge lasers.
In fact,
Oh,
I'll
God.
do you one better. Well, it's not really better, but like, could you bring up images, image 2 and then image 3? I just wanted to get it in picture form of him dodging a laser, just so it was, ironclad. And this image I took,
Okay.
I got it at the best frame.
You very rarely look.
No, go back. So this doesn't really. No, back. What you had to stay there. Yeah. You know, when your cat comes up to you, and then
Yeah.
doesn't really seem like he's dodging the laser here.
Oh my god, this is very much so giving. You don't see the sprite from head on. You just
Oh my god.
Liam, you almost killed me with that. So whenever we're on cast and we switch to an individual view or a picture view, I take a sip of my drink. So I had a full mouthful of iced tea when that pulled out. And it all went right up my nose.
Oh my god.
We're doing great.
You know what? That's points for Perry the Platypus, just because that's a great face.
Okay. Point for Perry, I guess.
He was also.
I mean, Kim Possible also regularly throughout the show dodges laser beams, so I do think
she's
that
always
they
like
are
flipping over lasers
equal
and stuff.
on that.
Yeah. I actually wish I knew the answer to this. Maybe you do. Do we have a record for how many times she's flipped out once before stopping? Because that's like crazy agility.
Like through the air, like just flipping through the air?
Not even through the air, but she does back handspring. Like there's in the intro of the thing. There's literally a scene of a Shigo attacking her, and she's just back handspringing away from her.
Just
like a
constantly.
dodging, constantly back handspringing away.
Yeah, I wish I had a specific number for you, but yeah, she has a really impressive level of athleticism, and there's multiple times throughout the show, especially in the second movie that I watched last night, so the drama, just points where she'll just leap and then leap again off the wall, then leap again off the wall, and it's just like, do you just not care about gravity? Come on. But yeah, it's
nothing's impossible for a possible.
Yeah.
Hey.
Oh, that's
they actually say that. They actually say that.
Yeah,
that's her
they
father.
do.
Says
I
all
was
the
gonna
time.
say beating Perry is impossible, which is just kind of basic and easy. I should have thought of a better one. It's better that I talked about Elden Ring instead.
I'm
They're
so
already
glad we revisited that.
Discord is already making an emote, by the way, of the Perry face.
Right, do you want to tell Ben?
That's good.
Do you want to tell Ben about the Phineas and Ferb crossovers? Because I think it's gonna blow his mind.
Which crossovers? I
Oh, yeah,
already
we're
talked
talking
about the
about
one
the
that was
Avengers
relevant.
We got Avengers.
Oh, I
We've
don't
got
know.
Star
Fucking-
Wars.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yes,
well, I don't
we
know.
do.
But I know about the Marvel one, which was relevant to what I was talking about. Maybe some of the feats I found come from the Star Wars one. I'm not sure.
What's
There's-
going on with the Star Wars one?
You don't know about the Star Wars one?
By all means, take the reins.
Don't
Perry
argue.
actually-
Don't argue against yourself, Aaron.
Perry actually confirms that he is subsonic and wall level in the Star Wars one.
I will say
Checkmate, Liam.
nothing about things that happened therein. I'm just going to say the simple phrase Darth Doof.
Yep.
That's it. You should go watch it. It's fun.
I wanted to mention this speed feat. it's less impressive than dodging a laser, but I thought it was really funny. Is that Harry was being given the rundown by his boss. He was like, "Harry, you need to get to Doofenshmirtz headquarters immediately," and then he goes, "Psh," and then it cuts to his headquarters, and it's like Doofenshmirtz 4 seconds later, and then Harry arrives. So he made it from Phineas and Ferb's house, which is in the suburbs, all the way to the Doofenshmirtz building, which is in the center of their city. So suburbs to the middle of the city, let's say 5 miles, in 4 seconds. He just fucking ran there. Less impressive than dodging a laser, but more fun. More fun than dodging lasers so late.
Yeah. Less impressive, but more fun.
Yeah.
In the Kim Possible TV show, she on foot, just unassisted, outruns a speeding car. So she's going at least 60 miles per hour just as her running speed.
Yeah.
Wow. All right.
She also on roller
wait,
skates
how
catches up to an airplane in flight. Granted, they're like rocket roller skates, but still.
Yeah. I was
Okay.
saying.
I want to get to
Yes.
gadgets. How old is Kim?
Depending on if you
16,
go
I think.
yeah.
She can outrun a speeding
Towards the end
car.
of the
Cool.
show, she's like getting ready for college, so she's gonna
Yeah.
be 17, 18, but yeah.
Okay. Did want to mention before we jump into gadgets, saw a couple people in chat asking, hey, for information regarding Death Battle Season 10 and whatnot. I did mention a few things at the top of the show. Remind me, I will repeat myself at the end of the show, just so everybody's aware, just in case somebody came in halfway through. So, spies, gadgets, things like that.
Yeah.
What kind of gadgets are they bringing to this? And anything that will maybe turn the tide?
Turn the tide. You hear that, Liam? Turn the tide.
Dun dun.
Turn the tide. Turn the tide.
Are you giving him a hint of what you want him to say?
Are you talking about the hoverboard? It's like a surfboard and it rises time.
You're hopeless.
Well, I'll start talking about gadgets then real quick. Yeah, as I mentioned, Kim has her battle suit, which helps with her durability and her speed and self-healing. It also provides her with like big plasma force shield. Mike, if you can pull up that one for me. I think I labeled that. It's image 3.
I'm bringing out the images too.
Yeah,
there we go.
Yeah, so it gives her this bubble force field. It stands up to Shiga's plasma. It also, as you see here, stands up to it, like basically what was like a Destructo kind of death ray situation. I don't have an image for it, but this suit also can transform one of her hands into basically like a big catching mitt by which she can catch pretty much any projectile and toss it back at her assailant. So it also gives her that. She has a bunch of various gadgets. There's some that show up in the show consistently, and there's also some that are just kind of like, you know, one-offs that are meant to be kind of like rural or funny. She happens to have this.
Do you have any trank darts?
She has a lip gloss case that, when opened, releases this aroma that knocks out individuals. In the movie, they use that case to knock out this like giant sumo wrestler guy. So it's potent enough to knock out even really large enemies. And Perry's a little platypus. So.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure like Perry has been like knocked out or tranked before. I'm pretty sure it's one of like because he gets captured by Doofenshmirtz multiple times, but it's just
he always does. He always goes there, gets
and then he
captured,
outwits
and
him,
then he
right?
breaks
So it's like,
yeah,
I'm fairly certain he would be susceptible to the knockout gas. Just saying.
I'm pretty sure he has a gas mask that could hide that.
He does have a gas mask.
There you go. Was that the tide thing? No, it probably wasn't.
No.
I said hoverboard. I'm talking about the surfboard.
If you keep asking, maybe you'll get to it one day. I'm fairly certain I know what Kai's referring to as well, and I'm just psychic beaming you to not think about it.
You know what it is?
So simple.
What do you mean it's so simple?
Save it for the
Don't
end.
worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, don't tell him yet because Liam hates not knowing something. It's great. So like, we're gonna keep this going.
Okay.
So
no.
he has a
gadget.
He has a gas mask that can block out the aroma.
It's more than that. That's the very
potentially.
Basic. Yeah.
Any of like what's a gadget that Perry's gonna bring in to the fight that could
Yes.
change the
a hover car that he could use to run over.
So does Kim.
She's also
he has a
faster than
jetpack.
cars.
He has a jetpack.
She has rocket skates.
So does Kim.
He has an explosive charge that was powerful enough to blow up an asteroid.
He does
That
have
is
that.
Kim.
Nope, she doesn't have an explosive charge that blew up an asteroid. Really? She has that?
I don't think, like, not specifically an asteroid, but her car has these big missiles that they launch, and she's blown up.
This is a big
pretty
asteroid.
significant.
He has
things
grappling
with it
hooks that can
before.
hold up that giant building. He has a hat
So does she.
buzzsaw and a hat boxing glove. No, she does not have a hat buzzsaw or hat boxing glove. I know that for a fact.
Those grappling hooks, though. That's
He has
what
a
you're talking
decoy.
about, right?
Yeah.
Huh? Yeah, it's a decoy,
Grappling
a laser watch, metal teeth like Jaws from James Bond. He has a laser gun. He has knives. He has a magnet watch, a bazooka, an energy shield, like a force field shield, an acid bubble which surrounds him in
literally
like
just showed
a
hers, yes.
floating bubble of acid that can like burn through walls. And my favorite one, he has a portable hole. You know, like in old cartoons where you'd have like
like the Acme hole that you
Yeah.
He has one of those.
Yeah, I remember that.
And
He
somehow he
does.
grabbed the edge of it, which should be infinitely like thin, right? Like it's just it's like the edge, and then he pulled it close, which defies. If you think about that for more than a second, that doesn't make any fucking sense. He was able to close it. He was able to close it without it cutting his hand off. That's impossible.
So he could close a hole in reality.
It doesn't have like a zipper on the other side. That
No, he just grabbed the
Right handle.
edge, which
I
should be
just want to
infinitely
rewatch
thin,
both of these shows. I want to rewatch them like
and
now.
closed it.
Yeah.
Oh, he
Yeah,
also.
I'm not familiar with Phineas and Ferb, but now I want to watch it.
Highly recommend.
It's a great show.
One of
really
the last great shows to come out of Disney Channel.
Yeah,
very true.
He was also
Yeah.
able to fight. Mike, if you could bring up, image 4, Mike. He sword fought Doofenshmirtz with a hot dog.
Oh, I remember
Oh
that.
no, no, it wasn't a hot dog. It was a bratwurst or whatever the hell it's
Doofenshmirtz had
called.
bratwurst. Harry had the hot dog.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
So he's not fighting us against a sword with a hot dog, and somehow the sword isn't chopped apart. It's a
Correct.
brat versus hot dog.
Somehow the sword isn't chopped apart.
Or somehow the hot dog isn't chopped apart.
Yeah.
Okay, why is this significant?
He just
I
wanted to
just
bring
thought
it up.
that would be fun. I thought
Fair enough.
Okay. I did see
I would
somebody
say-
in chat mention that Kim has blown up a spaceship. Is that a thing?
Yes,
No?
I didn't hit that in my rewatch, but I faintly remember.
Yeah, I
that
think
is
that
true.
sounds
Not
right. I
confirmed
think
or
it's
denied.
probably like city
That
level
sounds
or
right.
something
No,
like that.
I rewatched as much as I could, yesterday. But like I said, 4 seasons of a TV show, 2 movies,
Yeah.
only 2.
We can only do
8
so much
video
for Death
games.
Battle Cast, but for
Yeah.
Death Battle Proper, we would dive into. For Death Battle Proper, we would absolutely
at
count how
everything.
many times she's able to flip before.
Yeah.
something. That would absolutely be in the full episode.
Kim hits
Uh,
Warmunga with her staff with enough force that it sends her flying into a spaceship, which explodes.
Oh,
Okay, there you go.
interesting.
Thank you.
Okay. Sounds comparable to asteroids,
Well,
depending on the spaceship.
It's
No.
like
Depending on the
it's like a
spaceship.
personal-sized spaceship.
I would say
Oh.
no. I would say
No?
asteroids.
Let's-
Because asteroids are also not hollow. Like spaceships, I don't know. It's not.
I agree.
It's not
Kyle.
Depends
giving.
on the spaceship.
Yeah.
Perry was, in terms of durability, Perry was on the hood of a car. He actually pressed a button because it had like jet boosters attached to it, and it launched him and the car into space in only a couple of seconds. This has actually been calculated. Mike, if you could bring up image 7. It did this in only a couple of seconds. It would be Mach
What?
I remember this
8900.
episode. I remember this
It would be
episode.
Mach 8900.
This was
and
like
a kinetic
season
energy
1.
on Perry's body of 2.7 kilotons of TNT, which is
I will
comparable
say-
to a low-grade atomic weapon.
If this was Laugh Battle, Perry's winning. If this was Laugh
Oh yeah.
I mean, to be honest, when we bring in characters like this, it tends to work exactly like that. Might as well be Laugh Battle.
I can't believe the car's in perfect shape. Personally,
Yeah,
like
Yeah, that's a really durable car. Like, what make is that?
Yeah.
Who made that?
it's Volvo.
Yeah. Kim's car is actually like fitted to launch itself into space, hang out in orbit, and then re-enter the atmosphere without taking any damage. So, not necessarily for Kim. I can't think of anything where she herself was in space, but her car also can get up in there and be fine. Just fine.
Okay. Kim, I've seen a little bit of Kim Possible, and the stuff that's being brought up is way bigger and more insane than I was expecting. So this is kind of wild, but we are getting to a point where I think we should start wrapping up and get the poll up. So, Liam, is there anything regarding Perry that you haven't mentioned that you want to? Also, last chance maybe to figure out the tide thing.
He can astral project. he fell through the Earth's core and only sweated a bit. He is literally fearless. There was a weapon that was used against him that's like brings out your worst fear, and it didn't work on him because he has no fears. He has. Are you sure it wasn't the flying surfboard? Because that would make sense with the tide clue.
Kai, has he hit it?
Oh, Liam.
No! Liam, I did so much work.
Oh no!
Just fur into a key.
I'm gonna say it, and you're gonna be really upset with yourself, but it's fine.
It's
okay. It's okay.
All right, we'll save it for after the vote.
He goes.
Aaron,
He goes click click
any
click.
last thing you want to say about Kim Possible?
I think I've hit a good amount of the stuff I wanted to talk about. She just, she's really good at what she does. She regularly fights a variety of villains versus just kind of fighting the one villain over and over again. And those variety of villains have a really wide array of their own super abilities, which outside of Doofenshmirtz being impossible to kill because of rule of funny, he doesn't really have anything else going for him. So I just feel like Kim has the edge as far as her experience.
Okay.
I think
all
Perry
right.
does
well, I think
like rips like the Shao Kahn. Yeah, he does that. He does the Shao Kahn.
So you claim.
So I claim.
No, he just
I claim with pure
I thought you were saying he rips
accuracy.
somebody's spine out in the show, and I'm like,
He does
what
that thing
kind
where
of show is
Yeah,
this?
Phineas and Ferb gets dark
and
in the last season.
And then
Got
he
real violent.
throws her corpse in the washing machine and adds some Tide to the washing machine to make it to clean her corpse. Right, Kai? That's what happens. Right?
Feeling a little desperate now, Liam. I mean,
It's
you
okay,
gotta...
Liam. Just accept.
It's a little sad, Liam.
Just accept. I can't. It's a consistent, common thing that happens in the.
All right, well, let's go. Liam has been flipped out.
All right, well, Kim wins. Congratulations, Aaron. Good job.
Well, all right. It's not just our voices in this; it's yours as well. So let's go ahead and bring up some answers that you gave on the YouTube community tab before we started the show. Let's go ahead and bring up the first answer.
This one comes from Nubladillo. Perry helped save his dimension against a robot army. Let's not forget about that, and could easily recreate some of the machines of Phineas and Ferb, and created a reversed version of one of Dr. Doofenshmirtz's inventions on one occasion. Phineas and Ferb, Ben, can create like anything. Like it's ridiculous.
It's honestly mind-boggling how much you did not say about Perry. It's honestly mind-boggling.
He has access to Phineas and Ferb's stuff, but he doesn't like. I don't know if he like uses it regularly, so I figured it wouldn't be fair to include it, but he technically does. So yeah, I mean,
also ignoring the entire fact that he went to an alternate dimension where Doofenshmirtz actually took over the entire world with a robot army, and then also defeated not only that version of Doofenshmirtz, but also a robotic version of himself, and not saying that. But you didn't say that, so I'm not including it in my deliberation.
Okay, I mean that's no.
He defeated himself.
He scales to himself. I don't know. That's like, I would prioritize that since the argument is already made.
Well,
okay.
Well, let's go ahead and bring up the answer for Kim.
All right, round one fight says, I don't know how much much about how high Perry scales, but Kim/Shego could apparently battle Stitch, who's massively faster than light and has scaling higher than I think anything in Perry's feat list. Plus, she probably has more on hand and ready gadgets, so win more Kim is indeed possible.
Win more Kim is win more Kim? What, am I having like a stroke?
I think it's
like,
supposed to say win for Kim.
Leave them alone.
Okay.
You're a supporter.
That's not.
Come on.
I'm just like, no. I just didn't. I literally was like, what am I not getting? I just didn't understand it for a second. But that makes sense.
That's okay. Whenever Liam writes something in his scripts that just doesn't make any sense, I also say, "Am I just having a stroke, Liam?"
Yeah, you do.
Like, you're ruining my brain.
With an exact tone of voice.
As long as it's fair.
All right, the poll is up in the chat. Go ahead and get your vote in, and we will see who will win. Okay, let's go ahead and we do have one vote that we can start with. That is also from the community tab. So let's go ahead and bring that up and see what you guys voted on before the show. Okay,
80-20.
Pretty significant 80-20 spared with Perry the Platypus taking the win in the
29,000
first.
votes. Jesus Christ. Y'all are popular or whatever. Jesus Christ.
Wow. Yeah, I guess a lot of people want to have a say in this matchup. That's interesting. Okay. 80% of the vote for the very first vote. So that's 1 for Perry. We
Perry
got
is
quite a few
more popular.
votes. Is he? Is Perry more popular? Like, I've heard of Kim Possible way more than Perry.
I think Kim is more popular, but Perry, I think people would prefer to see Perry win.
I think it depends on
argue
which.
that Perry is more popular, honestly.
I think it depends which generation.
I
you
also
ask.
think
That's true.
exactly.
That's
I think age of the shows and age of our audience probably.
What year did
ties into
Phineas
that.
and Ferb come out?
Like 2011-ish.
Oh, that's probably.
Oh,
why
I think
didn't
it was
see it.
well
I've seen Kim
Earlier than
Possible.
that, maybe like 2008.
Yeah, I think like that. That seems
Whereas,
more.
so I watched Kim Possible when I was in elementary school,
Yeah, me
versus
too.
I watched Phineas and Ferb when I was in high school. So
Okay.
Oh, never mind.
2007.
So
Yeah.
a little bit of age difference in the shows. God.
Yeah, Kim
that makes
Possible
sense now.
started in 2002, and then
I stopped
the
watching
season
cartoons when Phineas and
ended in
Ferb came
2007.
out. That was around the time I stopped watching cartoons.
I'm so sorry. It's such a great cartoon.
I was like, oh my god, no, it was good.
Yeah.
I was sort of like,
Yeah.
I kind of don't want to watch.
I mean, every
cartoons
kid,
anymore.
or some kids at least, have that moment where it's like, cartoons are for children. I'm
Yeah.
not a child. Right, I remember that.
And look where we all work now.
Yeah.
Now we make.
And here we are.
Worst part of childhood. All right, so we got one vote in. It's for Perry, but we have a few votes to get through. So let's go ahead and start with Chad. Chad, who are you voting for?
Man, I think Kim does have more experience fighting a wide variety of enemies. Though, if you do talk about the Marvel stuff, he fought like Marvel villains. That's just pretty ridiculous. I like the Stitch scaling. I honestly think the strongest argument is the Stitch scaling because of Perry's like, if you can grab a hole into reality and close it, what the hell?
Yeah.
It's a tough one, right? Given what we've got here.
Yeah.
I'm having a hard time.
I want to vote for Kim, but I'm gonna have to go with Perry. I'm sorry.
Okay. That's 2 for
And
Perry.
the day before Women's History Month. Boo!
I get one last day.
Yeah, Chad.
This is actually Platypus Appreciation Week, so actually, everybody calm down.
Today is Platypus Appreciation Day.
Yeah, today
Yeah.
is Platypus Appreciation
Well,
Week.
you know what?
They
I'm
squeezed
going
in
to
entirely.
appreciate women a little bit more than Platypus right now because I think I'm going to vote for Kim.
Okay.
I think this.
Let's not make this a thing.
I think. Okay. I think
We have a
this-
special cast coming up soon
Chad,
that
we're
I
getting
suggested.
fucking
Thank you very much.
but really, I think the Stitch scaling, I'm at least buying that for now. And I think it does make sense that the scaling is going to put Kim, at least her battle suit and her gadgets, above what Perry's got. It is up in the air for me a bit. I'm just sort of edging out for Kim with his vote. And I think like in a full death battle, that opinion might change, but I'm not sure. So I'm going to vote for Kim. So we got 2 for Perry, 1 for Kim. Kai, your vote's up. And if you would like, well, we can save the mystery if you'd like, or you can say what you think it should have been, what Liam should have said.
So I'll say my vote first. So I am voting for Kim, but this was a very, very ignoring the fact that Liam did not say the thing that I was hoping he would say. It was just a very, very close battle. Perry the Platypus has a whole bunch of his kind of animation, gadget gizmos, who, what's not. And me having watched the show, I did have more knowledge coming in, just knowing how much Perry can do. But with Kim Possible, the Stitch combination again, Stitch is literally indestructible. Stitch is literally experiment 626. And the only person that's as close to indestructible as he is was 625, the sandwich lover. So the fact that Kim even compares that is mind-boggling to me.
I brought up scaling to Thor. Breaking my fucking heart here.
I did! You did not mention Thor.
I love the whisper,
you said
dude.
the Marvel.
I said alongside Spider-Man and the Hulk and Iron Man and Thor. I think we were all
I
laughing.
could be
though.
wrong, but I think the only name that you actually mentioned was MODOK.
I started with MODOK. Fuck, we were all laughing really hard when I brought it. I didn't say it loud enough.
Oh, okay.
I think we also got distracted by the Star Wars conversation.
Yeah.
Because you did not
I'm not
mention
sure the
people
Marvel
from
stuff is even canon.
What did I? What do you mean it's not even canon?
The Lilo and Stitch crossovers are all canon.
Yeah, well, this
It's
was
not just with Kim Possible, it's also with Recess Proud Family and Jake
All I have
Long
to say
and
is-
American Dragon.
Okay.
Yeah,
well,
that is
let's-
uncovered.
let's save what Liam didn't say until after we get the final vote in, because
Okay.
we currently have a tie right
It's gonna
now.
break him.
So let's go ahead and see. Let's go ahead and wrap up the chat vote and get that in to see what you guys voted on to break the tie.
Jacob Gravenstuck gifted 5 memberships. Man, y'all have been crazy.
Love it.
Thank you.
Thank you guys.
Also, if that's
All
your real last name, that is a hardcore last name. That's awesome.
Gravenstuck. That's
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
It's like an STUK, so it might be Gravenstuck.
Gravenstuck.
All right, there's the results.
All right, the results are in, and we have. I think we'll bring them up in just a little bit, but we have a winner, and it is Perry the Platypus with 78% of the vote.
I gained 2%.
What was that?
Liam, did you just become
You
a
did
dog?
gain 2%.
I did.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's a W in my book.
All right,
I'll take
Perry,
it.
Perry wins, just barely edges out a win. Kai. Well, there's the vote. 78% of the vote for the final vote from you guys. You guys decided on the winner here. But Kai, what is the thing that Liam didn't talk about?
It's so funny because he talked around it for so long, and it doesn't have to do with Perry's strength. It does not have to do with Perry's speed. It's one of his gadgets, and it's the one that he wears in every single episode, his hat. The minute that Perry the
I brought the hat up. I said he had a hat buzzsaw and a hat boxing glove.
He
Are
did
you
do
done?
something
He
else. He did say that.
right?
He
Are you
did
done?
say that.
Man.
Yes.
Did you forget the part that the minute Perry the platypus takes his hat off, no one knows who he is?
I saw this
That's
mention in
what it
chat, and I
was?
was thinking this is what you were
Yes,
talking
that's
about.
what it was.
What the fuck does
The
tie?
minute,
How is
the
that a
minute
hint?
he,
No, that's great.
the minute he takes his hat
Oh,
off, everyone's
Perry
just like,
would-
a
yeah.
platypus? And he
All
puts his
Perry would
out.
have to
Perry
do
the platypus. Like
is take off the
it's
fedora.
the best disguise. He could be in the middle of fighting Kim, and then Kim's like, "Where did Perry go?"
Kim doesn't have object like
That's it.
doesn't have the object.
No
permanence of a
one in the
fucking
world of Phineas
2-year-old.
and Ferb has object permanence like that. So we have to assume that Kim wouldn't either, unless Kim had a gadget that was different, and she doesn't.
Yeah. It is like a immutable law of the Phineas and Ferb universe that all he has to do is take that thing off. Doesn't matter how intelligent the person is.
What does
That's-
tie
so it
have
must
to
be
do with
So
applied
if
to
we
the hat in some
apply
way.
that to this fight with
Yeah.
Kim Possible, all he would need to do is take us off. What I
Because
also
Phineas
will
and
say,
Ferb
I
are
know,
like canonically like the smartest people in the world. Like they get brought in sometimes by the government to like fix problems and stuff.
Yeah.
So like
yeah,
like
Yeah.
and they don't know forever. Actually, that's like one of my favorite turning points because I got so sick of like every time them just like not knowing that Perry is this right, and then finally
Yes.
it is revealed to them. But I think it was
Yeah.
Perry told them or something.
yeah.
Anyway,
And it's
So
confirmed in the
eventually
movie
What else I
that
will
no
say,
one
we're
recognizes
basically
yet. Yeah.
at about time, but we do have our champion cast, our little post show, and I will bring up 50-Foot Sister in that since Liam didn't.
okay.
what that is.
Catch us there.
Fudo
Oh,
gives me
Candace.
membership by the way. Thank you, Fudo.
Yeah, so members, we'll talk about that in our champion cast. Okay, just to wrap this up, I did say I was going to talk a little bit about season 10 and what's going on with that. So, like I said at the beginning of the cast, this season is not starting normally, or the last 2 seasons of Death Battle started in March or around that area. This season is not starting in March. It will start a little bit later. We are currently aiming for a May release, but that may be up to change. We will have more information about that later on. Hopefully this month, we should have more clear information for you. But one of the reasons why this is happening is we're doing a little bit of a different sort of schedule with this season. Specifically, we are not having a mid-season break. The last few seasons, we've had the first half of the season air, and then there's been this long break where there's no Death Battle, and then Death Battle comes back later on. That is not happening this year. So as soon as Death Battle Season 10 starts, it will be going until the end of the year and the end of the season. So look forward to that. And again, we have a lot of episodes that we are very excited about, a lot of personal sort of pet projects for some of the staff that we are all very excited for, and we can't wait to share them with you. Like literally, I really wish I could just start saying everything right now.
The Black
but hey,
Swordsman says, "Can you reveal an episode?" We can.
Yeah.
Ooh.
But we're not.
maybe later on
We
this
could.
month.
Dark Souls
Later
versus
on this
Skyrim.
month,
I'm
I
sorry,
have
that
a
was me. I
feeling
love
we
you.
will reveal
Black
an
Swordsman.
episode. So stay tuned.
Oh, will we?
Uh,
Which one?
All right. I mean, we've already talked about several. You
Yeah,
guys know
yeah,
that we are
3.
doing those 2 that you guys voted on. That is absolutely happening. Very excited about those. If you are not aware, members for our Death Battle YouTube channel voted on 2 matchups that we are going to be doing this year, and those ended up being Cole McGrath versus Alex Mercer, the infamous and prototype battle that has been requested since like year 1 or 2 of Death Battle's existence.
Oh yeah,
and also we are doing. You guys voted on Bill Cipher versus Discord. The My Little Pony character. So that episode's gonna be wild.
yeah. And then at MagFest, we announced Dovahkiin versus Chosen Undead. So you've already got 3 of the matchups revealed to you.
Billy did a lighting pass on it, and one of the images he showed me was so fucking cool. Oh, you know it's what it is. Yeah.
Oh, I can't wait.
So there you go. Sort of a recap of what's going on, but we'll make sure to keep you all posted on the schedule and whatnot as we get closer and further into March and April. All right. Hey, thank you all so much for joining us. Kai, thank you for being on again. I hope this matchup lived up to your expectations, I guess.
It was so much fun. And also, I got to be a little bit calmer this time. But also, Liam, I had so much high hope. So much high hope. You still won, though. So congrats. You still won.
I don't feel like I've won. I don't feel like I've won.
And that's a win for all of us.
Perfect.
All right. Well, members, we will see you in the Champion Cast. We also do that every week. So check that out in the members tab of our YouTube channel. But until then, be kind to others, be awesome, and be kind to yourself. We will see you next week. Take care.